morning, good morning, good morning. Early birds, early birds. You're live with us today on Live TV. My name is Elvis and this is Life in the Morning.
And I'm CHOOLWE. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning today. It's not as chilly as it's been and it's not so windy. Yeah, we're looking forward to a great morning. Thank you so much for joining us again. Today is going to be fun.
Very, very interesting indeed.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're live on Live TV, like I said earlier, on Facebook, Top Star Channel 112, every morning on Saturday between 7 hours and 10 hours. So please pass through your comments and suggestions. Follow through. If you have shout outs, tag your friends, and let us know.
We might actually even just shout them out, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
See a tweet come up
we
or
definitely have to do it.
Facebook post.
Yeah.
We'll
So
shout
read
them
your
out.
name,
Yeah.
you become famous, and then we'll probably even bring you up on the show, have some tea with us, have some good things,
Yeah,
you know?
I think we should start doing that.
Yeah,
We should really start doing that.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
guest come over, or
No,
maybe
we
could have
actually
them
pick
call
randomly
in.
off our
Yeah.
Facebook page. Because you know how we want people to, you know, chill with us?
I think that would be a good idea. I like that.
Yeah. So what do we have on the show today?
Okay, so today we have fitness guys coming in, SHF. They were here last week. I don't know if you guys saw them. They'll be here again today.
Are you joining them today? You promised them you're joining them.
No, you see, Ashley's not here today. Ashley's not here. So we need to actually hold it down. If Ashley was here, I was
No,
going to
that's
join
different. We're talking about fitness, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so are you going to join the guys?
no,
Come
Not
on,
today.
I'm your number one fan. I'll support you.
not today. Next time. Today they're doing this high intensity workout.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying that's what they're doing. Like I'm telling you guys, today the fitness workout is going to be really intense.
Okay.
They're going to be doing that, and then after that we have our current affairs. We'll give you our news update, breakdown, what's been happening this week. Pretty much talk about some of the important things, not everything, just you know, bits and pieces here and there. What we think is main for this week.
No, what we think is main. Okay, yes, but also, if you have anything that you want to share with us, just let us know what you think happened in the week.
You told them that already.
No, I want people to interact. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and talk to you the whole day. No. So
What's our
today's
main
topic,
about?
we're talking about the pitfalls and benefits of social media. All right? Social media is something that we use on a daily basis. I mean, most of us wake up and the first thing that you do is you hold your phone in your hands and you're scrolling down your news feeds. Could be Facebook or WhatsApp or Twitter, you know, posts, just making sure you're getting yourself updated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Edgar Mlauzi coming in from Zicta. He's going to be giving us the ins and outs of how our social media is regulated, and basically what happens if you don't use it right.
Okay.
After that, we will have our little business segment, that segment where we talk to people
And then I
who are
have
in
a surprise.
business. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, what's happening?
I said it's a surprise. Calm down. Go ahead.
Okay, so with our little business segment, we have Miss Tamara Ziambo coming through, and she's with Zuchi. That's going to be very interesting.
Sounds like sugar. Is it?
Now you see, it's also a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, and then what's up in entertainment? Is
Okay,
it DJ
so-
Boogie?
Yes. So we have DJ Boogie coming through just to give us more about social media himself and the business and so on.
Yeah.
We have sports news also. We have lifestyle. We have fitness, the dress, the clothes. So we have a lot of things coming up. So just stick around, guys.
Yeah. And like Elvis says and keeps saying, feel free to text us, comment, Facebook, Twitter, well, on YouTube, literally most of the platforms that we ideally use on a
Social
daily
media.
basis. You
Hence
find
the
us.
topic,
Yeah.
right? So what do you think about social media, though?
You know, I am torn. I know I'm easily addicted to it. I know I get caught up
Don't
in
say
using
it
it.
easily. It's like I like to believe and think that social media takes up about 30% of
That's
your
actually-
whole day.
That's probably even an underestimate. How many hours do you use?
Like I said, I like to believe. It's my thought.
Okay, how many
Okay,
hours do you
so
spend on
what do you
social
think?
media?
You know what I do? Okay, roughly, I probably say a good 3 to 4 hours a day social media.
Yeah.
But there are times when I just want to shut down from everything and just
So you do switch off.
exactly.
You do switch
Yeah.
off. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those platforms that allows for so much to be done. It is a platform that was initially from the start and up till today,
Okay.
meant for us to interact with other people. We share our photos, we share our lives, we share music, all kinds of media. We share and we express ourselves on social media.
Exactly.
It can be used to grow your business. It can be used to grow your brand. It can be used as an interaction point. So there's so many uses for it, and most of them are actually able to build you. However, when you overuse it or you use it wrongly, it becomes something that is somewhat negative. You find yourself getting addicted to it. You find yourself being drawn into vices. Well, we should try not to be. I mean,
it's gone. It's past.
It's not past.
You know,
can actually just turn off.
It's literally a culture that we've picked up on the way. I mean, it's something that it's a habit, like you say. It's a movement that we picked up. We were not born with it.
No.
It found us along the way, but now it's become part of our lives. We found people in a group or in a room sitting, and they'll still be in the room, but it's still communicate on social media. You know what I mean?
But don't you think that there's something wrong with that?
Yes, there is. That's what I'm saying. We need to at least once upon a time switch off from social media and get back to reality and have a personal conversation with somebody. Because I mean, at some point you're probably going to pick up your phone and forget I'm here.
I'm using it to work.
Exactly. Don't do that. So we need to detach from social media at sometimes. Yes, it's helpful. It's we've seen businesses grow on social media. We've seen ideas, videos, posts shared, but also the way we use it, we need to be very careful in the sense that what you say and how you come out is going to affect your next move.
Yeah.
People are getting jobs through social media. People are getting fired off social media as well. So what you post today is going to determine what you do tomorrow. So you need to be very careful. We're using social media right now to get to you. So what I say today,
what you put on your social media is your social blueprint.
Exactly.
What people see of you here on social media is what they know you for. So you literally have to think.
I think
carefully.
I should follow you. Oh, now I'm curious. I'm very curious. I think I should.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, tell me, what's your handle? Twitter, Facebook,
not
what?
Not Babantu.
Tell us.
Nah.
Just tell us.
Okay, so let's get ready for fitness, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Senza bwanji tungende sako na iwe pali pako ma 20 apolo ma 5 kwa jari
mama koino sachinjira kumuzonda
makoino songa chinjeko ku bantu abale ndo chopwana na 5 hours pamene pano leyo
kamba naye.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
To what? The e-tolling card is a National Road Fund Agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it by pocket monga panuso. To avoid the inconveniences, so you have to start looking for a 20 kwa chocolate cherusha bantu so.
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
Chef with you today, and we are here for another workout. I mean, I hope you enjoyed last week. We had some good fitness tests put across. I don't know how you did, how you fared, but today we're doing Tabata, and each of us here is going to do something. So the workout works like this. You've got 30 seconds to do a movement, and you've got 10 seconds to transition into the next movement. So the coach that comes in front will tell you what's about to happen. There is only 10 seconds that you have to rest. The song will tell you when to start, and it will tell you when to stop. This exercise is only about 20, 24 minutes max. Let's see if you can get through it.
And there'll be 4 sections, of course. There'll be the warm-up. The next one will be more focused on strength. The third one will be more focused on ab. And then the last one will be hardcore cardio. So let's get ready.
Keep up. Over to you.
Okay, remember to give it your all, guys. So I'll start you out with the warm-up.
Get ready.
Okay, all we're gonna do is march for the warm-up, just that, for 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Round 1.
You can go high if you want. It's up to you. Give it a little twist if you can.
I've been watching you.
3, 2, 1, break.
Alright. Next up, we'll be just moving from side to side to your legs. Just to get the legs
3,
warmed
2,
up.
1,
Let's go. Side to side.
Round 2.
Nice and easy.
3, 2, 1, break.
Alright guys, so now we're just going to warm up the arms, alright? And we're going to make small circles forward.
3, 2, 1,
Let's
go.
go.
Round 3.
When it starts to burn, then the workout has started. Let's have fun, guys. Keep going.
3, 2, 1, break.
Right.
Okay, jumping jacks. Hand on your waist. We're starting with the right and the left.
3, 2, 1,
Let's go. Right.
Round 4. 3, 2, 1, break.
Alright. Now, let's just warm up the head area and the shoulders. We're just going round
3,
like
2,
that.
1, go.
Already. All the way around.
Round 5.
Loosen the neck. Nice and easy. Woo.
3, 2, 1, break.
Yo, that got me a bit dizzy.
I know, right?
Alright. We're just lifting our legs up and down.
3, 2,
Right.
1, go.
Up, up, up. We're just warming up, guys. We haven't started exercising yet. We're just warming up. The workout hasn't begun. Let's go, guys. Left, right, left, right. Come on, guys. Join us. Keep up. Let's go, guys. Smile.
3, 2, 1, break.
Okay, hands out, and we touch the right toe with our left hand. Come back up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Round 7. Don't quit. 3, 2, 1, break.
Alright. I want us just to do small
Final round.
kicks in front. Just that.
3, 2,
Ready?
1, go.
Let's go. Alright guys, we have 1 minute rest, okay? The song will tell us when to start. Get that breather. If you have water, drink some water. We are about to start. So, we obviously know that the first workout has to be something really interesting. So we'll do some squats, just ordinary squats. Alright? So we're ready to go down and come up. Down and up. Alright. That's the first workout. So we are into strength now, guys. The workout has begun. That was just a warm up. The song will tell us when to start. Let's take that heart rate up.
Get ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's go. Up. Let's go. Remember to breathe. In. Breathe.
3, 2, 1, break.
Okay, now we'll get ready for the curtsy lunges. So face the opposite side, lunge. Face the left
3,
and
2,
lunge.
1, go.
Let's go. Let's start with the right. Left.
Round 2.
Right. Left. Next up, let's work a bit on the calves, okay? We'll be in squat position and we'll be just lifting.
3, 2, 1, go.
Begin. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Keep going. Ooh. Feel the burn. Okay guys, push-ups. Let's have some fun. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Okay, moving bridge, guys. Hands behind you. Lift your pelvis. Kick out with the left and the right.
3, 2, 1,
Let's start
go.
with the left.
Round 5. 3, 2, 1, break. The only limit is
All
yourself.
right. Another variation of squats. Legs together. And we'll be
3,
going
2,
down.
1, go.
Let's go.
Round 6. 3, 2, 1, break.
All right.
See
Find
your
a
head.
bench or anything. We're doing some dips. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Work those triceps.
Don't quit. 3, 2, 1, break. Final round.
Okay, side to side lunges. So what we do is go this way. And
3, 2, 1,
go.
go.
Right. Left.
You can do it. Three, two, one, stop.
All right, your 1 minute rest has begun. How we feeling, guys? How's the heart rate? Yeah, hey?
Yeah.
The workout has begun. Next section we're going for is the abdominal section. All right? In between each workout, we'll be doing a variation of a plank. So guys, this is your opportunity to learn how to plank or test your endurance. All right?
Okay, the first one that we'll do will be just normal sit-ups. Okay, let me just give you an example before we begin. All the way up and down. Okay,
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
go.
Round 1.
Okay, here comes the plank. Okay, we're doing the normal plank. Hope you're ready. You ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. Just hold it. Tell stories if you can. Alright. How was your day? Did I say how was your morning? How has it started?
Pretty warm. Pretty warm.
It was cold at first,
It was cold, huh?
but now it's
Now it's hot. It's hot here. Have some fun, guys. Just hold that plank.
3, 2, 1, break.
Okay.
Okay, what we're doing next is flat to kicks. So you can put your both shoulders down or lift your head, whichever you prefer.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, let's go.
Keep it up.
Okay. Next plank variation is the side plank. Alright? So you're on your side. And you lift.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. If your arm gets tired, you can put it on your waist. Work those obliques, guys. Work those obliques. Next one.
Halfway.
There's no more leg raises. All we're doing is
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Round 5.
Guys, side plank, the other side. Are we ready? Okay, let's get into position.
Round 6.
You can lift that arm up. Have some fun, guys. Smile. Wave at someone. How you doing, guys? Hope you're having fun. Whatever position fits you, hold it.
3, 2, 1,
Okay. While on the ground, go straight to heel taps.
3, 2,
Start with the
1,
right.
go.
Let's go right. Left.
Go in this position and do hold our legs here, and then drop them and drop them.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, hold them high up. Lower them.
You can do it.
Lower them. Apart.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Alright, your 1 minute break has begun. We're going into some high intensity cardio. Okay guys, please catch your breath. It's about to go over the roof. So the first one, imagine you've got ropes in front of you, and all we're doing is that. Boom! Boom! Alright, let's get ready. You're allowed to break, but you cannot stop. Okay, catch your breath if you have to, but there is no stopping.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Round 1.
Jumping jacks, guys.
3, 2, 1, go! Round 2. 3, 2, 1, break!
Okay, how's it going, guys? We're gonna do the reverse burpee and full high knees. The half burpee, sorry. So
3, 2, 1,
this.
go!
One. So 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Round 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Burpee. 1, 2,
Keep it up.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, break.
Alright. The next one,
Well done.
I just want you back touch. Okay?
3,
Are we
2,
ready?
1, go! Round 4.
Alright, guys. Next is punch, punch, clap, clap.
Halfway. Starts from here. 3, 2, 1, go!
Punch, punch. Come on.
Round 5.
Remember to breathe.
Okay, next one, side hop to the right, jump, side hop to the left and jump.
3, 2, 1,
Side hop to the right.
Round 6.
Alright, next one is what I call baby tantra. Simply this, okay? We say it's no tantra. That's nice and easy. Baby tantra.
Final round.
Here we have a ball that you're picking up and shoot.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hit, shoot, hit, shoot, 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 shoot. Come on.
You can do it. 3, 2, 1, stop.
All right. Woo! Woo! Great job, guys.
And that was our morning workout. Hope you enjoyed this.
How we feeling, guys? Let us know. That was our morning workout, guys.
Get ready.
That's it.
Three, two, one, go. Round one.
That's what good. Catch you next week.
Muli bwanji tati.
Bwino masenza bwanji mama. Chongendesa kona iwe. Pali pako ma 20 apolo ma 5 kwa jari.
Mama koino sachinjira kumuzonda
makwaiyo songa chinjeko ku bantu abane ndio top kana na 5 hours pamene pano leyo.
Kamba naye.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card Balela is a National Road Fund Agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it per token Monga Panuso. To avoid the inconveniences, so you have to start looking for a 20
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
Okay, welcome back, and I am joined here by CHOOLWE and ELVIS.
He remembered our names.
You know when you work out, your mind is just alert.
That's a good part, eh?
Yep, that's what happens. So yeah, guys, I saw you guys joining us a bit here and there. How did you find the workout?
I got tired, huh?
You got tired? Nah, you're not breaking a sweat like I am. Clearly you're fitter than I am.
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Work out every day.
Yeah.
And that was super intense though.
Yeah.
I'm still sweating.
That was
like,
what is it called again?
Tabata workout. So basically it's 30 minutes of consistent workout. I mean 30 seconds. And then you're off for 10. Then you repeat, do another exercise and just keep going.
It's like full body workout.
It's a full body workout. So we deliberately planned it in such a way that we had strength, we had abs, and we had cardio. Everything was catered for today. So yeah.
So that is if I wanted to do something really quick but
intense
in a short space of time.
There's no shortcut, no quick things.
So if you're like a beginner, right? If you're like a beginner, you could actually do maybe 2 or 3 rounds of what we did, because we went 4. So yeah, if you're a beginner, you can go 2 rounds, 3 rounds, even 1 round, so that you know you get yourself slowly paced into the workout. But yeah, if you're advanced, you could actually do what we did 3 times.
So how long do you recommend this to be done? Like once a week or is once a day?
This type of workout, ideally you should be able to do it 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yeah, for you to actually say you've worked out 3 times a week and get those results that you're looking for. Not everyone is looking for the look. I mean, a lot of people want the look, but for your health purposes and also just your general fitness, 3 times a week.
3 times a week is okay. So there's no need for me to work out 5 times or 7 times in a week.
There actually is need for you to work out 6 times. Like the team and we work out like 6 times in a week, like 6 days a week. So like it's just intense. But we've been doing it for a very long time. Like we've been working out for over 10 years. So yeah, if you're a beginner though, 3 times a week is good. We recommend 4 because then you'd have exhausted most of your body parts, and actually even for results sake, 4 times a week is actually recommended.
Okay.
So in terms of food, what food would you recommend? One that's
pre and post workout.
Just joining, yes. Type
okay, so if you're going to do a workout like we did, which really involves burning of calories, you want to have something that is a carbohydrate. I know a lot of people say don't eat carbohydrates. No, you need carbohydrates for energy. You need carbohydrates for your mind to function well. So have something that is organic, but a carbohydrate. You can have oats, you can have sweet potato, you can have anything that grows from the ground, which is a carbohydrate. All right.
Okay, so some carbohydrates, not all of them.
Not all of them. Refined ones don't do that.
Nothing refined.
Nothing
no
refined.
White bread.
If it is processed and it has an expiry date, it's really not good for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But after the workout, please throw in a lot of protein. Like 45 minutes. Within 45 minutes, you should have your protein so that your muscles start to repair. Because muscle tissue is just protein.
Oh, so it has to be within a certain time frame.
It has to be within 45 minutes of you working out. Then your body will not go into that state where it starts feeding onto your protein.
Oh, so that's why you could be working out for like the longest time and you're still
you
not
don't get
growing your
results.
muscle.
Exactly. So you'd find people who are into long distance running.
Yes.
You know how they look, eh? They look very lean, very thin, like, you know? But those who are into like dashes, sprints and everything else, they look muscular and well built.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, that's because of their training regimes. So past a certain time frame of workout, your body starts to use certain parts of you as reserves for energy. So you want to make sure that the protein is being broken down so that it's repaired thereafter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually very... I had no idea.
Same here.
I'll just be like, you know what, I'll work out and then I'll eat 2 hours
Then
later.
you don't get the results that you're looking for?
I've just been like, no, I just can't put on weight. It's just not happening.
Exactly. So when you play around with your body, your workouts and everything else, the mistake most people make is they don't want to understand their bodies. So you'd find someone's been working out for a year, but they still don't understand what works for them. So ideally when you're starting out, try out different routines, find out what works for you. What would work for me would not work for Elvis, and would not work for you, CHOOLWE. So get to know your body, and from there, build it up the way you want to build it. As we usually say, the workout is the architect, and the food is the builder. So, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. So tell us where we can find you, people out there watching us.
Okay, so we are at the corner of Gizenge and Mutende Road in Woodlands.
Okay, thank
and
you. I don't know roads, I know places.
On Facebook, just look for Sweat Health and Fitness, and you'll find us there. Instagram, SHF Zambia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, we're talking social media. I know you mentioned Facebook. So what do you think about social media? What do you think are the benefits of using social media, as well as some of the pitfalls? Just a quick one.
Well, I think social media is a great tool, especially now in this time where we have the COVID-19.
Yes.
And people have found ways to actually even communicate in different countries, different places. It's brought people closer together. It does have its pitfalls, like especially you in the media industry. It's like news is coming out everywhere from different sources. So those are the pitfalls.
True.
You don't have verified news, and people like me could easily be deceived. And we're like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
And then there's also the benefits. I feel like the benefits are more than the pitfalls.
They outweigh the pitfalls. Okay.
So I think social media is working for us. I feel like people are watching us on social media right now.
Yes.
So there we go. We gave them
TV,
a workout for the day. Yeah. So I hope people had fun though, and they were following through though.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
We
It's been
appreciate
great
it.
having you.
Yep.
We'll see you again next week.
Most definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, catch us with a different workout though.
What are you,
it's going to be
I'm
intense.
actually curious about what you have next week. Are you just going to be making it like more curious every week, or?
Oh yeah, no, like every week we'll just progress and
You'll be building
progress
it
and
up.
progress.
You know what we should do? We should actually go to Sweat Health and Fitness one day
and do a workout with us.
No, not like that.
Yeah, you set yourself up. I was watching you. I I was just like, okay, let's see
No,
where
I
he's
meant you
going
should
with this.
visit and just come say hi or just pass through or something. Yeah, type thing, you know.
You can't just pass through the gym. You have to do something. Right?
We're not as friendly as we are here.
Yeah.
Once we're in there, it's like business.
Then it's fine. You keep coming.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for having us, though.
All right, thanks.
All right.
We shall catch up again.
Sure.
All right. That was Chandy from Sweat Health and Fitness. Guys, you're watching us on live TV Facebook page and Topstar as well, channel 112.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back after the short break.
Masenza bwanji chungiyendesa khona iwe palipeko ma 20 apolo ma 5 kwajali
makoino sachinjira kumuzi
sungachinjeka kuvantu avane ndiochopwanana 5 hours pamene pano leyo
kamba nani.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card Valela is a National Road Fund agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it but get Monga Paniso. To avoid the inconveniences, so where you have to start looking for a 20
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
Masenza bwanji chungiyendesa khona iwe palipeko ma 20 apolo ma 5 kwajali
makoino sachinjira kumuzi
sungachinjeka kuvantu avane ndiochopwanana 5 hours pamene pano leyo
kamba nani.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card Valela is a National Road Fund agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it but get Monga Paniso. To avoid the inconveniences, so where you have to start looking for a 20
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
viewers, if you're just joining us, today we're talking social media, its abuse and its benefits. Thank you for joining us. And right now we have Mr. Edgar Mulauzi, who's joining us from ZICTA, and he will be talking to us about social media, cybercrime, and some of the things that we would ideally be looking at when we talk about social media abuse. Mr. Mulauzi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, and good morning to our viewers.
Thank you.
Okay, so today we're talking about the benefits and pitfalls of social media. I understand social media is something that ZICTA has been going around with in terms of the public and how to use it and so on. So we just want to give information to people out there on how to use social media benefitly, and for a good cause, that is, as well as just take note of what some of the pitfalls or the disadvantages that you might have.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much for that question. First and foremost, I'd like to say that ZICTA regulates the ICT sector in Zambia. And looking at from, I think, 2009, we have seen that there's been an exponential growth in terms of people having access to ICTs, and that is our mandate. We want to see that the whole country is covered, because we have the Vision 2030, which seeks to create Zambia as an information society, where the general citizenry can have access to ICTs. Now we have seen that over time we have about 10 million mobile phone, smartphone users in Zambia, and this is now having increased for people having access to the internet and social media. Why the reason why I've come here. Of course, when you look at in terms of the benefits, there are quite a lot in terms of social media, because basically it's an online community where people can access and share information, videos, pictures over a wide spectrum of the population, and it's not limited only to maybe the Zambian population. It can be at a global reach. So if you have got a business and you advertise maybe on Facebook platform, you find that you can have that global reach, and we have seen some entrepreneurs who have used these Facebook platforms and they have made a lot of money. And sometimes it connects with friends. I'm sure sometimes those days would you visit around, maybe you move from one neighborhood to the other, but when you are on social media, and especially with this COVID, you can be in homes, but you connect with people across distances. So it has removed that movement and the cost element. You can connect and discuss, whether it's schoolwork, assignments. So I think to us, we are seeing that those are the positive benefits. However, I think starting from 3-4 years ago, we are now seeing that there has been a trend in Zambia where people are misusing these social media platforms. And I think as ZICTA, we have been undertaking some research. In 2015, we did a national ICT survey, and in 2018, now from the national ICT survey of 2018, we found that actually the two most trending crimes in Zambia, or risks, fake news and pornography. And I'm sure most people would attest that actually these are some of the issues which are happening in the community. However, during this COVID, we have also seen that since most of the users are on social media platforms, we have seen that cybercrime has been on the increase. And I think it comes to, especially when you talk about mobile money fraud, we have seen that we have had an increase in mobile money fraud. You find that in a day, people losing maybe 5,000, 2,000 because of some scammers who are taking advantage of unsuspecting users. And obviously to us, it is a concern. Like last quarter, we recorded about people losing over 300,000 kwacha in cybercrime. Through these mobile money frauds. In most cases, what they are doing, sometimes they would come like it's a promotion, a genuine promotion. We are selling this. You have won maybe X amount of gadgets. And maybe 10,000 kwacha. Now, for you to access that 10,000 kwacha, they will ask for 1,000 kwacha. So we are saying that the consumers also, the users should also be vigilant. You can do a simple mathematics. Instead of sending a 1,000 kwacha, why not tell the scammer to send you 9,000 kwacha so that you don't lose that? You get the difference. But these are some of the cases actually which we are having. And lately on one of these platforms, I think it's on MTN, where people are sending that *303# then you enter PIN. So people be masquerading to say that actually we represent this organization. We are urging you to change maybe your PIN or your password. So please enter this. Now people are not suspecting, find that eventually when they enter that number, they are transferring money from their account to the scammer's account. So that's how people actually are losing, and it's quite it's quite very, very unfortunate. We are also seeing that there's a trend now, live streaming. People are getting, maybe, I don't know if it's excited, maybe it gives people a lot of power and a lot of followers. So people are having these maybe these verbal fights, and then there are people are following and are liking, and I think, to me, this is a trend which people should guard against. If it goes beyond a certain level, people start using now hate speech and maybe vulgar language again, which is not maybe acceptable. But we are seeing that, yes, technology is good, but we need to make that balance between a responsibility and also a balance with also respecting the rights and privacy of other users. But what you are seeing, that there's that trend of a bit of abuse, which may also infringe on the rights of other users.
Okay.
Right.
You want to take that?
Yeah. So I wanted to find out, so does Zambia have a functioning computer crime or cybercrime investigating unit? Under which auspice does it fall, if it does? And does it have the authority to prosecute and act independently when it does find that people are committing these crimes?
Yes, I can say that, yes, Zambia has, and you know, in terms of policing, we have seen that actually police those days would find pickpockets or people in the streets. But I think we have seen that over time, the police is evolving in terms of the way they manage some of these crimes. So yes, the police, ZICTA collaborates with the police, and the police have got they've now established cybercrime units, and these are specialized units which investigate some of this cybercrime. And through our collaborative efforts, we have seen that some people have been prosecuted, because ZICTA is not an investigative unit like people say. We don't have arresting powers, but we do collaborate with the police. If maybe the police they seize a gadget belonging to a potential suspect, they'll bring it to ZICTA to do some forensic examination. So when they extract evidence, our officers go to attest evidence within the courts of law as expert witnesses to testify on the evidence they found on the gadget. So we have that collaborative effort. Or for complaints which come through ZICTA, since we don't have those powers to arrest, we normally refer these complaints in accordance with Section 11 of the Consumer Protection Guidelines to the Zambia Police for furtherance of investigation. So yes, the police has the cybercrime investigations. But suffice to say that Zambia is also a signatory to the African Union Convention on Cybersecurity and Personal Data Protection. It talks about countries coming up with certain cybersecurity measures. One, we need to have policies, because when you talk about cybersecurity and cybercrime, it is not a ZICTA function, it is not a police function, it is everyone's responsibility, because it starts with individuals, it goes at organization and community level. So if individuals don't secure their information, they become vulnerable to cybercrime. Then they'll start saying, what is ZICTA doing? Then they'll start saying, well, what is the police doing? But what are the individuals doing which is making them prone or vulnerable to cybercrime? So to us, we look at it as a holistic picture where it's supposed to be everyone in society participating to ensure that we have a safe and secure cyberspace in Zambia.
Okay, so what I've understood is that Zambia conforms to the international cybercrime laws.
Yes, when you in fact, when you look at the issues of cybercrime is borderless. Sometimes the vector of attack can come from any other part of the world, but the crime is happening in Zambia. So even when you are looking at the laws, you have to look at them from a holistic perspective, because they cut across these geographical restrictions. There are no borders. So Zambia, actually, at International Telecommunication Union level, we participate, because the International Telecommunication Union is one of the oldest wings of the United Nations. So we look at, in terms of some of the policies, some of the resolutions. So we have a number of resolutions which have been passed, like International Resolution 130 on cybersecurity and cybercrime, which talks about even having computer incidents response team, of which ZICTA has a computer incidents response team, to watch and warn over the cyberspace, to ensure that actually we mitigate against some of these cyber attacks which can be happening at a global perspective. So we conform to that, and like I've said, Zambia is a signatory to the African Union Convention on Cybersecurity and Cybercrime. It talks about the harmonization of the laws. So I think 2 years ago, Cabinet in principle approved having 3 pieces of legislation which is consistent with the African Union Convention on cybersecurity. So right now the draft bill, which the Minister of Justice and our line minister are working on.
Okay.
There's data protection bill, cyber security and cyber crime bill, and also electronic commerce and transaction. These bills are not there to, like, if eventually they are passed into laws, like to muzzle freedom, like people are saying, but they are there to enhance also the security around the users who are mostly using these ICT platforms. And you have seen, I think, with this COVID now, everybody is on ICT platforms. Now, how do we secure these ICT platforms? Because they have got vital information for citizens, critical databases. So the role of some of these laws is to ensure that actually we insulate some of these your private information against maybe other people abusing it. And also the law should take punitive measures to those who are abusing it.
Okay, so I know we've dwelled much on cyber crimes. I wanted to find out, how does one actually report a cyber crime, and how do you then distinguish between a cyber crime incident as well as just a normal informative message that comes around?
Yeah, okay, when it comes to cyber crime, it means that actually either the computer is being used as a tool to commit these crimes, or the computer itself is a target. Those are the critical ingredients to say whether it's cyber crime.
Okay.
So sometimes people can target the computer because it has got sensitive information. You have heard of hacking, people steal certain information, then that will qualify for hacking. So anything which is happening on ICT platforms qualifies to be cyber crime. If something happened in the physical space, it cannot be cybercrime. But as long as now the computers involved, the ICT systems involved, there's internet involved, there's social media involved, then that would qualify as cybercrime. And I think I forgot one critical thing when it comes especially to these social media platforms. Sometimes it's not just the laws which we should govern that. When you talk about Facebook and WhatsApp, which are one of the most commonly used platforms in Zambia, they have what we call community standards. So when people are enrolling on Facebook and or WhatsApp, they should take time to read those community standards. Facebook does not allow bullying, especially nowadays cyberbullying is. Facebook does not allow hate speech. Facebook does not allow violence. There are a number of parameters which they have put Facebook themselves. So we find that if I was now coming to the question, how do you report? So if you are on Facebook or WhatsApp, you can go to those reporting option.
Okay.
And if you find that somebody is bullying you, you can report to Facebook, and then they can block that person. Or if you want to block people on Facebook, if people are following you, they're bullying, you can block them. You have got that choice, because we don't regulate Facebook, but since it is hosted outside Zambia, but because most of these things are happening in Zambia, that's where we come in. So I think for people on Facebook, they can use their reporting tools, even on WhatsApp, to ensure that they report these violations. But if now there's some element of criminality, please, you can also call ZICTA on 7070. It's Monday to Friday, 8 hours to 17 hours. This is a toll-free line. Okay. And then, of course, we are going to submit the report to the police, or you can go direct to the Zambia police. Okay. In most cases, like I've said, we collaborate with the police where they get gadgets. But I know people say, no, ZICTA likes they snoop. They check on people's privacy. ZICTA, these are
our WhatsApp messages.
They read our WhatsApp messages.
Yes.
These are the myths. ZICTA operates within the laws. Okay. The law of the land, which is the constitution, guarantees you your right to privacy. Yes. So ZICTA cannot come in and start now snooping on people's privacy. However, I want to put it categorically clear here that Section 64 of the Electronic Communication and Transaction Act prohibits interception of communication. However, when you go from Section 67 to 68, it provides for certain instances when interception of communication can be allowed, when maybe there's imminent threat of life, loss of life, national security, then your rights which you enjoy under the constitution can be derogated. The law enforcement agencies can apply for an interception order, which is valid sometimes for 3 months, and then they start maybe monitoring you. It's for those purposes. Or when a crime is happening, like maybe people are chasing thieves and they want to follow up, the law enforcement can quickly rush the service provider, say, no, we're following up this thief, and then they intercept the communication. However, when they finish that aspect, they need to go through the Attorney General. They go and now justify why they carried that action. If the action is not properly justified, they can be locked up for 25 years imprisonment. That is how to safeguard your privacy. And we know sometimes also some spouses nowadays are using WhatsApp. They're using WhatsApp web when sometimes, and I think to me, I want to tell the viewers out there, if somebody asks, may I use your phone? Be very, very careful. Because somebody can go on your WhatsApp, when you click on those 3 dots, when you click WhatsApp web, somebody can just scan that. They can they can scan the barcode. Once they scan the barcode, they'll be connected to their, whether it's a phone or computer, and then they'll start following whatever you're posting there. They'll be able to read. So to us, we're telling also the people, the users, do not just give a phone to anybody who says, may I use your phone? Within that 1 minute, they would have scanned, get your barcode, and that's how people are being scammed sometimes. It is not Zikta. It is maybe sometimes the spouses or friends, and then they start attacking you. We also know that there are some spouses who like downloading spyware software. So this spyware software will enable them, whenever their spouse or their girlfriend or their friend, they'll be checking their movements. And in most cases, these movements will be now recorded by the spouse. Then people start saying, oh, it's Airtel, it's MTN, or it's Zikta. So I think it's the people. And we also encourage people to be disabling their location, because if you have got a Gmail account and you have got location, when you just go and log in there, it automatically plots the route where you went. When you go under timeline, it will show whether you jumped on a bus, you walked, and all the routes. So it will continuously show. So even if you tell somebody, no, I went this side, at work they can easily plot that and find that actually you are telling lies. You are maybe out of town. So these are some of the areas where most of these scammers, potential scammers, are having access to people's information.
Okay. Speaking cybercrime, abuse, and so on, how does one then draw the line between freedom of speech as well as infringing someone's right?
Actually, that's a very, very good question. And I always tell people, I know when you talk about the internet or social media, it has given people that great power. And the people sometimes, they're now having a lot of recognition just to see that maybe 10,000 followers, people are getting excited. But one time, whenever, I always like giving this Spider-Man thing, with great power comes great responsibility. We may not possess the powers which Spider-Man had to do certain things, but when you are given that power, the internet which it gives you power, you should not abuse other people's rights, because you have those powers. So when we talk about first the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, it gives you power, of which Zambia again is a signatory. It gives the member countries that they have got freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and even other political, civil, cultural rights. Yes, you have got those rights. But again, the same International Convention on Civil and Political Rights says that there are certain instances where your rights can be derogated in matters of national emergencies, national security, and other matters. So even if you have got freedoms, your freedoms are not absolute, depending on how far you go. Maybe if it's a threat to national security, what you are posting, those rights which you enjoy under the constitution can be derogated, they can be overridden. Even in Zambia, you have actually those rights under the constitution, rights to privacy and whatever, and other freedom of speech. But your freedom of speech should not infringe the freedom of others. Just like you are a proponent of saying that I've got freedom of speech and expression, even the people you're attacking have also got the freedom of speech and expression. So you don't have to infringe on the rights of others as long as you are in the space. Our lecturer used to say that where your hand ends, that's where your freedom ends. The moment you start your hand starts touching the other person, then it means that you are now moving from your space, you are infringing on the rights of others. So to us, you need to make that balance, that you may be making an infringement and you can be cited, you can be sued within the courts of law. So you don't have to abuse, regardless of people's status. It could be leaders in political circles, leaders in other spheres of life. They also enjoy that freedom which you enjoy in the constitution. So, but I've seen sometimes in Zambia, people tend to violate this in the name of freedom of speech. So you should just always check that actually you don't infringe or overstep on other people's rights.
Okay. Okay, so with regards to sensitization of cybercrime, to what extent is the public educated on what constitutes cyber offense, and is particular attention paid to every demographic form? Like, for example, school children, they are going to school and they're teens. Do they understand what cyberbullying is, and do you pay particular attention to that? Or whether it is working class people with sexual harassment, cyber-sexual harassment, how do you treat such issues and awareness of such, sensitization of such issues?
Thank you very much. Actually, I'll start with, like for the children, Zambia has done a lot. We have put systems in place. We are collaborating with Lifeline Childline Zambia. They have got a short code 116. So if people are having cybercrime issues, they can call that number. We have also got a partnership with Internet Watch Foundation. When you just Google Internet Watch Foundation, this is a foundation which looks at the safety and security of the internet, especially when it comes to child sexual images. So when you see that maybe an image of a child is being posted, sometimes as parents we post our children nude on Facebook, we don't know that actually they also got their rights, because when they grow up they can start being bullied. So whenever you see such kind of posting maybe on children, just go to www.internetwatchfoundation. You can report, and then they will take down that content on the internet platform. And Zambia will be launching at the end of this month what we are calling the National Child Online Protection Strategy, which emanates from the National Child Policy of 2015. So basically, we're trying to look at a holistic way of protecting children from the school setup, the home setup. So it will be a holistic approach, and we actually encourage also the media to be part and parcel of that, because we feel that actually protection of children is everyone's responsibility. So even in the schools, that strategy, we are going to work with the Ministry of Education to review the curriculum, to also have maybe focal points, regular capacity trainer programs for the teachers, and even the computer labs, which ZICTA has been also donating. We want to have online content which is going to educate the children as when they start using the internet. For adults, we are saying that actually let us also, we have been sending SMS messages, we've been going on radio, we've been visiting communities, but we also encourage them that they can also call ZICTA on 7070, or they visit our offices. We're able to tell them how to activate privacy and security settings on most of these social media platforms.
It's very informative.
That was actually a lot of information in a very short space of time. I hope everyone got something from it. We learned something. There was a lot for me to learn. I actually feel like I needed to take down notes, you know, kind of put it together so that I can actually go and look at it at home, understand what's going on. ZICTA has so much information to give. It's such a wide spectrum, such a broad is not the right word to use, but it's a facility that would actually be enabling for so many people if they actually went there, they looked at what was going on. We like to complain about people abusing us,
all the time,
abusing our rights and whatnot, without really understanding where our rights start and where our rights end. We don't really know what the policies that have been put in place are. But with the information that I'm getting from Mr. Mlauzi, there's a lot of policies that are in place, there's a lot of information that's available. We can always look at your website, isn't it? There's information on your website.
And also on our Facebook page.
Okay, so just for the viewers out there, what's the correct Facebook page for ZICTA Zambia?
You just have to type in Zambia Information and Communications Technology Authority, ZICTA, or if to our website, www.zicta.zm, www.zambiainformation.technologyauthority.zm.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mlauzi, for coming through, talking to us and the viewers, educating us, and taking time out of your busy day. It's been a lovely morning with you.
Always a pleasure, and you can always come, and I think we want to invite you for that National Child Online Protection Strategy launch, which will be a very, very good launch, and we want a lot of people to be child ambassadors, because I think the attack is happening mostly from children. So I think we need to protect our children in line with other provisions, like even at international level, like Sustainable Development Goal 16.2, which seeks to end all forms of violence against children. So I think we'd want you to partner as a child protection ambassadors.
We would very much appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should. should actually take that up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
We'll definitely come through. When are you launching it?
27th of August, we'll send official invitations.
Okay,
awesome,
thank you so
awesome.
much, Mr. Mnauzi.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. See, being on the show is always fun. Now we get invited to events. We learn a lot about cyberbullying, what ZICTA does, the rules, the rules of regulations out there, freedom of speech, and where you draw the line also. So stick around. You're still with us. We still have a lot more coming up.
Next up is current affairs.
Masenza bwanji chungiendesa kona iwe pali pako ma 20 apolo ma 5 kachari
makoino sasinjira kumuzonda
makoino songachinjeka ku bantu abane ndotopana na 5 hours pamene pano leyo
kamba nani.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card is a National Road Fund Agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it per token monga panusu. To avoid the inconveniences, so where you have to start looking for a 20
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
Welcome back, guys. You're still with us. My name is Elvis, and this is
CHOOLWE.
I was gonna say your name for you, right?
I was about to ask, do you always have to wait for me to say it?
Okay. I have to pronounce it correctly. It has to be
CHOOLWE.
Okay.
CHOOLWE.
See? Anyway, let's get serious. Yeah. So now we're back with the new segment, and one of our top stories that we have today is we're talking about cyber crimes. So cyber crimes or the increase in Zambia. We have a post from the Honorable Dr. ASHLEE, that's Information and Broadcasting Minister, who has disclosed that the government is concerned with the increase of cyber crimes during the coronavirus pandemic.
Well, I guess because lots of people are on their phones now. We spend so much time on our phones because of the whole stay at home, try to avoid moving around so much. It has created a platform on which people can easily reach out to other people. They know that people are on the phones and perpetrate these crimes.
Yeah. So because people are staying at home, like you're saying, people have got more time now to infringe on other people's rights, like we earlier learned from
Dr. Mlauzi.
Yes, Mlauzi
Not
itself.
doctor, sorry, Mr. Mlauzi.
Okay, so we just want to make sure, we urge people, I mean, we understand staying at home, and we understand that staying at home means you have more time to yourself and more time on social media, but we have to learn to draw the line between infringing someone's right and doing the right thing. We've also learned that the repercussions of you getting yourself involved in cyber crimes also. Yeah.
And as mentioned earlier, you get involved in these things, there are definitely repercussions that follow. Dr. Celia here has warned that if someone should be found wanting, they will be prosecuted, and this is not going to be taken lightly. So yeah, guys, let's do the right thing. Let's not take advantage of the situation, take advantage of other people. At this point in time, we need Ubuntu, we need to stand together. Life is hard, eh?
But don't take advantage of people.
You can't be cheating people out of their money.
I think let's stop being lazy. There's another way in which you can use social media for good cause. Let's do it. Let's use the right platforms. Of course, people can report you. People can take the right action. We need to, if you feel your rights are being infringed one way or the other, reports at all costs. Let's make sure we get these guys to book. We're glad that the government is going to help us with this process. Just identify these people and take action against them.
Yeah. Okay. And then in another report, the Lusaka City Council has closed down an illegal wine factory at Evelyn Horn.
I'm sorry. Okay, so
people are becoming very creative, eh? They're becoming very, very creative with this. So this factory has been operating from Evelyn Horn. They've been brewing a wide spectrum of wines. Some of them have been listed here. We have Zikomo, Chibe.
Can I read that for you? Okay, yeah. So some of the factory names are Zikomo, Chibe Pakapaka, Natotela, Zambezi, Sansamukeni, and Banana Wine. First of all, the names themselves would scare me. I would not at any point try to consume anything that would read Chibe Pakapaka. Guys, look, let's try and be rational. I understand people want to do business. I understand business is a good cause, but let's do business for the right reasons. Some of these things that we're taking in our bodies are not regulated. We have Zamra that can help us with medical regulations and so on. You're gonna don't take. I personally, I wouldn't take anything that does not have ingredients. That's to start with. Yeah. Secondly, it does not have an expiry date. It's obviously not good for you. So I know there's a likelihood we might find more of these wine factories, not only at our learning institutions, but also in our homes, in our neighborhoods,
in our communities.
Exactly. And it's sad that it's actually at a learning institution. We know that place is a learning institution where we take our children to school, where our cousins or brothers or sisters go there and get a good education. But now they're taking what? Banana wine. What?
It might actually be good.
No.
It might actually be good.
Don't do it.
Yeah, but basically these people did not have a license and they were operating illegally.
Clearly. How are they going to get a license? I'm sorry.
So yeah, it's a bit worrisome. The council did shut them down though.
They have to shut them down.
Yeah, they shut them down.
It's sad. And wait, from the stories I read that the factory or the whatever they did it at a canteen.
Yes, at a canteen. They had everything there. They had the packaging, the processing, everything was being done there. They would make the wine and then they would literally pour it into the bottles from there.
These bottles are actually branded.
Yes, and
so someone actually brands these things.
No safety rules or regulations going on there, nothing, no safety equipment. And the biggest concern was that how are they doing all of this, knowing that there's COVID around, without any health regulations in place?
Sorry. Look, first of all, Evelyn Horn College is known as one of the highest learning institutions in Zambia, right? That's to start with. I don't understand how at any point not only the Minister of Education or even just the learning institution itself
how they did not
would
know.
not know that this is happening at their canteen in their school Or, I mean, there's probably a lot more activities that are happening that we don't know of. This is not only at this institution, but I would like to take also any other institution, could be a workplace or even at a home. Like I'm saying, guys, if your neighbor is doing something that's weird, I'd definitely report the neighbor. I mean, let's try by all means and speak out. We have a lot of information as Zambians, but we would not to speak out mostly. And if I'm gonna sit and drink a chive paka paka, I'm sorry, I'll never forget that name. A chive paka paka drink. What does it even mean?
And I think the biggest story this week for me was the wearing of masks that has been instituted.
Yes.
Could you talk to us a little bit about that? I know there is an SI that was passed, SI 21 and SI 22, and based on that,
so
we now
SI means statutory instrument, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So based on that, now we have to wear masks. It is required of us whenever you're out there in public, you wear your mask. Whether you are driving alone in your car or you're walking down the street and there's not too many people around you, you have to mask up. No excuses this time. If the cops find you, they're going to fine you, or they will lock you up for 6 months.
Find me on the
and
spot.
they're not playing. And someone was telling me they might actually even be able to do both, fine you and lock you up. I'm not sure about that.
You must be a very bad person.
I'm certain that one or the other is going to happen. Some people have actually already been fined for it. Yeah.
I'm hoping I don't get fined, but
wear
okay.
your mask.
So
it's
here's
as simple as that.
No, here's the thing. I'd like to also pose this question. With all due respect, we'll do the right thing. All right, we have to follow the rules and regulations set by the ministry, the government, and higher institutions out there. We have to do it at all times.
Yeah.
But the question is, at what point do you draw the line? How do you then explain to people how are they supposed to put on the masks? First, if I'm walking into a mall, right, or if I'm literally just taking a walk, or I'm going to buy gum, or I'm going to buy airtime at the street,
wear a mask. It's not about you anymore. It's about everyone within the community. It's about the greater community.
Okay, fine. So now I go to a place and I want to buy food, and I buy the food, and the food comes on the table, and I take off my mask and I put it on the side, and the cops come and say they're going to find me. How am I going to eat this food that's on my table? No, here's the question. Make me understand. I'm not trying to be. You see, I understand we're going to do the right thing, but I think also
they mean it's supposed to be done in a practical manner.
How?
It is. It can be done. It's actually a very serious issue. If you look at statistics, countries where people are masking up have lower COVID numbers, and with the rising number of people getting infected by COVID, people dying, we cannot be drawing lines and trying to negotiate our way around wearing the mask. It is just better if you mask up. Be considerate of the next person. If you walk into a room and there are people sitting around, they're not wearing a mask, ask them to wear the mask, not just for you, but for themselves as well. Because you could be walking in with something and they don't know this. Or they could be walking in with, or they could have something and pass it on to the next person. No one really knows who has COVID at this point. Tests sometimes are taking too long to come out. So the best we can do is actually just protect ourselves by masking up. That is the bare minimum. Mask up, wash your hands.
Sanitize your hands, keep social distancing, and so on. But
I actually think it's a very good, it's a very good
move. It's something that might work, might not work, in the sense that people will have a lot of questions how they're supposed to deal with it. We have a lot of people that are wearing masks over at the bottom of their heads, close to the neck area and stuff. That's not wearing a mask. I'd like to believe that. We have seen people that are talking about putting on masks that, well, I'm not going to go any further because I'm not wearing a mask either, but yeah.
Yeah, that is the issue with mask wearing. And then our last story is with regards our Western African friends. This is in international news, eh?
Yes.
They are asking their friends in the Western world,
to come.
America, Europe, everywhere, come back home, come invest in Africa,
and stay with us.
Come build your home, and let's live together here.
Yeah.
And I guess this is coming from all the issues that have been coming up lately with Black Lives Matter. People are feeling like they are being abused. There's so much racism and everything. So I guess it makes sense to say, but guys, why not come home, build your own home, and live freely here?
Okay, wait. So the idea is to bring them back to their own country or their home countries, right? Yeah. And have them invest and live freely here.
Yeah.
Rule number one, or point number one. I don't like how Africa has been exposed on the global market, in the sense that every time they're showing Africa, they'll show the downside of Africa. I'll use the word downside of Africa. We have a lot of beautiful places in Africa. We have the best animals in the world in Africa. All right. Yeah. Most of the animals that you see around the world out of Africa come from Africa. All right. So it's a good move that you have to come and invest in Africa, because it's one of the places where you find the best minerals, the most valuable minerals. You have the oil. We have a lot of things happening in Africa, and it's very peaceful. Yep. So coming back and investing is a good move, but let's now change the way we bring out Africa from the downside. Let's now show the beautiful side of it, so we can move ahead with that in mind and saying this is a beautiful place to live in.
Yeah, I think that's what they're working on, actually.
By
calling it home and telling them that this is where you guys came from, this is where you belong.
Mm-hmm.
Come back home. You are a part of us, your brothers, your sisters.
And
it's a good starting point. Don't leave me. Yeah. Okay.
They don't want to get left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should come back home.
Do you know of any other stories that we need to bring up?
Let's see what's up Facebook has. Right?
Are you going to go right through Facebook?
Yes, I want to see what people are talking about. Great stuff. I'm impressed. Do you want to read?
I don't know. Tell me what's there.
No.
Then read it for us.
Okay,
Tell
so
us.
we have people that are commenting on the gym practice, saying it was informative, it was fun, it was interesting. So it's what we bring to the table. All right. We have abs workout. People are doing abs workouts. People are getting more information about the Zikta and appreciating it. Very interesting.
Okay. Any questions?
People are scared to ask questions for now. I don't know.
Guys, ask those questions.
But I asked you a question, you haven't answered me.
What did you ask me?
Tell us your handle.
I'll show you.
No, don't show me. Tell us.
I'll show you.
Okay, let me follow you. And then I'll post you. Then I'll share it.
I'll follow you.
But I want to do it.
Okay, cool. Give me your phone.
Why can't I do it on your phone?
Okay, guys, we'll be back after the break.
Masenza bwanji Chumye ndisako na iwe pali pako ma 20 apolo ma 5 kwa jari
na makoino sasinjira kumuzo nda
makoino songa chinjeko ku bantu abane ndio top kwana na 5 hours pamene pano leyo
kamba nani.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card Balela is a National Road Fund agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it per token Monga Panuso. To avoid the inconveniences, so you have to start looking for a 20 chocolate cherusha banso.
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
edition of the fashion segment with Tio on The Breakfast Show. So today I basically came to show you how you can rock different types of maxi dresses. Everyone knows maxi dresses never go out of style, so I bought a couple of them, which are different types that you can rock in different ways. I think, let me get to the demonstrations. Just give me a second. So, to start with, I came with a maxi dress which is so sophisticated and chic that you can wear it even for a bridal shower or maybe a baby shower, depending on what you prefer. But I think a baby shower would be better because with it you can wear a headband that can make it even more chic. So this dress is simply a peach sophisticated dress which is decorated with some flowers, and I feel like this is one of the dresses that you can't just wear anyhow, because we all know that maxi dresses can blend anywhere, but this particular dress is too, I feel, is too sophisticated and elegant to be worn just on any occasion. So like I said, you can wear this when going for a baby shower, as a guest or as the owner of a baby shower. But as a guest, I would highly recommend that you don't put a flower band around your head, because let's face it guys, you might just actually outlook the owner of the event. So it's just a simple dress, but it's a bit complicated in the back. It's got an opening in the back which gives it even more elegance. So you can strap this on, go for that glorious event and look fabulous. And then I brought I don't know what you call these. I don't know what you call these. I don't know if they're tags or maybe there's another word for them in English. But I brought this dress, which is also not so simple, but not so complicated as well. This dress can be worn in the summer, in the winter, and I personally feel like it can go with any event, depending on how you accessorize it. So if you just wear it simple like this, you can go for a lunch, you can go for a brunch, you can go for a date, you can basically go for anything. But I just brought like 2 or 3 jackets that I feel maybe can help you guys accessorizing in case you have no idea. So let me just set the dress up here. What you do is, if you want to rock it as an office outfit, you can simply strap on a jacket which has got some colors that look a bit like the dress. I specifically chose this jacket because it's a formal jacket. It can be used as formal, it can be used as casual, but I would highly recommend it to be used as formal, because with this dress, whether you're pregnant, you're not pregnant, or you're just out there having fun at the office, you would definitely come out. And then I brought a black jacket as well to show that even the black can work with it. So if you're just having a normal day at the office, you can wear this with a dress. It will still come out as formal. And then for the casual, I've got a couple of jackets, which of course you guys are free to stop by at the shop at Tio's Closet. I've got a couple of jackets, especially the denim. So there's the short sleeves, there's the crop top ones, and then there's those ones that you can even tie in the front. But I brought this one because it's one of my favorite jackets and it goes on almost every maxi dress. So you can just throw this over the dress and you're good to go. Okay, so for this dress, I don't think you need any accessories because it's already matched as it is. But if you don't mind, I feel like you can wear it plain and just maybe strap on a hat like this one. You can just strap on the hat and you wear glasses on it just to make it a little bit more chic. And then, of course, every lady doesn't go anywhere without a handbag. I would highly recommend you just carry like a black bag. Any stylish bag would work, but let it just be black. I carried this one, which I felt like can match a bit with the details in the dress. Okay, for the next dress, I carried, it's just a normal maxi dress, except that I don't know what you call them. They're those maxi dresses that are open all the way in the front, and you can wear whatever you want inside, because you definitely can't go out with this in the open. But this can be worn on the poolside as you are relaxing. It can also be worn at the beach with a bikini inside, but of course this is TV, I can't be that explicit. And then it can be worn with tights, it can be worn with shorts, it can be worn with anything that you're comfortable with. It can even be worn with a dress, as long as the dress is tight, the dress that you wear inside. But today I just carried some jeans, some denim, which I felt would be more suitable for both the show and for the outfit. So what you do is you just strap on this denim trousers, like skinnies actually. It doesn't have to be these wide-legged pants that are in style, bootleg or anything like that. Let it be strictly be skinny. So you just strap on the skinnies and then you put this on. Like I said from the previous dress, I also feel this it doesn't need a lot of accessorizing. Maybe a chain like the one I'm wearing. Just throw on a simple chain and then you're good to go. Right. And for the next outfit, I carried this denim maxi. This is my favorite dress because it can be worn anywhere. You know, denim never goes out of style, and it's one of those clothes that are comfortable. If you can zoom in, it will show you that it's a soft denim, and it's that type of denim that doesn't require much uncomfortability. It's so comfortable when you wear it. It's not only comfortable, it's also chic, guys. So for this denim maxi, you can first wear it as a normal dress and strap on a hat just to make it a little bit more sophisticated. And by hat, I mean this hat or just a sun hat, like any other hat you can wear during summer. But you can simply wear a hat. And for this dress, unlike the other dresses that I showed you earlier on, you can put on a bit of accessories just to make it a little bit more chic and elegant. So you can use this kind of chains and maybe just a line of chains. There's those chains that are attached to each other, or they're chains that you can just make yourself by attaching to each other. I've actually worn this dress several times, so if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you'll find it. That's for the first look. For the second look, I think you can just unbutton it a bit up to somewhere where it looks like it's got a slit on it, so that it feels like it's a different dress. The slit doesn't have to be all the way, it just has to be a couple of buttons, like maybe 2 or 3 buttons. That is if you're going out with the girls and probably on your first date where you want to show a little leg and all that kind of stuff. And then for the third look, I think this dress can be worn as a throw over. You can wear like tights or denim and a top, possibly like a white top or just a bralette. And then you can throw this over you just to make you feel more sophisticated. It comes with a belt, but depending on the type of person that you are, you can use the same belt, or you can just accessorize it using maybe a black belt with a golden symbol or a black with a silver, depending on what you have in your closet. Likes to go an extra mile like myself, you can simply strap on a belt, not these normal belts. Sorry, I forgot the belt for advertising, but the belt that you can simply wear is a chain. You know, there's those waist chains that you can just put on top of a dress so that it becomes tight around the waist and then loose like that, but it will still be long enough to show that you are a responsible person. And for my final dress, I felt the need to carry this because my first dress might have been a bit complicated for some people. So this is the simpler version of the first dress. So if you feel like the open back and the flowers and the whole like wedding look thing is too much for you when you're going for someone's baby shower or probably a lunch or even just like an afternoon snack or some sort, then this is the dress for you. This and the first dress have more in common, but this one is a simpler version. So for those girls that just like to be simple and laid back, you can simply strap this on and wear just a simple chain like that and you're good to go. So let me now demonstrate how these dresses are going to come out physically.
basebenza bwanji mama? Ndiendesa kona iwe. Pali pako ma 20 apolo ma 5 kachari.
Amakoino sachinjira kumuzi wenda
kumuzi. Makoino songa chinjeko kubantu abale ndotopwana na 5 hours pamene pano leyo.
Kamba nani.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card Balela is a National Road Fund agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it per token monga panusu. To avoid the inconveniences quarter, so you have to start looking for ama 20 kwa chakula cherusha bantu so.
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
Welcome back, viewers. Thank you for joining us once again. I'm here in studio with Tamara Ziamba of Zuchi, and we are going to be talking about Zuchi's story from its growth all the way to what it is today, how long she's been doing it, and what it is she's passionate about. Tamara, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
joining
having me.
us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tamara, Zuchi is such an interesting word. You tell me, what does it mean, and how did you come up with such a name for your company?
Well, okay, Zuchi is a Tumbuka word, first of all. And it means a tree that withstands natural elements.
Okay.
So come heavy rainfall, blizzards, wildfire, name it. The tree still provides for the community, so it withstands natural elements. So I thought it was fitting for my brand because each and every ingredient that we use for our product is from a plant.
Is it?
But I would lie, it was my granddad's name, and I was like, oh, Pa, what does that mean? And then he's like, oh, no, it means this. I was like, I'm taking that.
Okay,
you know what I
that's
mean?
nice.
So yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
Oh,
Elvis thought it meant sugar.
Oh,
yeah, I was like,
but that's uchi or uchi, so it depends on whether you're saying Bemba. I think Bemba is uchi, and then Tumbuka is uchi.
Something
or the
like
other,
that.
or the other way around. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I like the name. It's got so much meaning to it. Does it resonate with your business?
Absolutely, like 100%. You know what I mean? Resonates in that, like I had said earlier, every ingredient that we use for our product is a plant-derived ingredient. So you're looking at your avocado, you're looking at your sunflower, you're looking at your olives, you're looking at castor, you're looking at shea, coconut. All of these are derived oils and butters that one takes from a plant.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think it resonates like that. Zuchi being a tree that withstands natural elements and provides for the community. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so before we get deep into all your products and what you use for your products and everything and what it is you're doing, tell us, what is it that you do? Because we've talked a little bit about, yes, we use this, we use these natural products, but I'm sure people are wondering, what exactly is it that she does?
Okay, so we produce natural hair and skin products. Our main focus at the moment is hair products. So we are big on taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? Taking care of yourself naturally. And every time I have this conversation with people, they're always like, oh, so what, I can't wear a weave. I'm like, no, you can wear a weave, you can do whatever you want to do with your presentation to the public, but take care of your hair, take care of your skin, love the naturalness of who you are, understand it. So yeah, we produce hair and skin products for, we produce natural-based hair and skin products.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you say natural, that means anyone can use them. They do not necessarily have chemicals in them that
Yes.
would be harmful to, let's say, a baby that wanted to use the product?
Yes. So we do ask, first of all, like mothers who would like to use products for their baby, how old is the child? Because we do have essential oils, and essential oils are an oil in its purest form, which can be quite harsh for a baby. So we'd ask the parents, saying, how old is your child? You know, so we usually recommend ages between 11 going up. You know, 11 going up, you can use our products, because then the skin is a lot more matured. So even if they're using it for their hair, and you know, because it's oil, it might touch your scalp, it might, you know, get onto your skin, it would not affect the child's skin as much.
Okay.
So yeah, they are chemical free, no synthetics. We use natural preservatives in them. Yes, there is synthetic and natural preservatives. We use natural preservatives for our products. And we're just wanting people to get back to basics. You know what I mean? Like your grandmother, guys, African, your grandmother would go and take some leaf, put it in the water and say drink, because you got a stomach pain.
And
so
you'll be fine. You'll be
and
better.
you'll be fine. You know what I
and
mean?
it still works today. I
And
mean,
it still works
I
today.
grew up on some of those remedies. Guava leaves.
Yes, exactly.
Guava leaves were the worst, but yeah, they always worked.
Yeah,
Even
or
today I
aloe
use
vera
them.
water, just but it really, really does help.
Yeah.
So now imagine having that in a product form that you apply directly to your skin, which, by the way, is the largest external organ on your body. So please be mindful about what you put on your skin. Be mindful about what you put on your hair, what you put in your hair, you know. And we're saying back to basics. Just go, get a plant-based butter or oil, and live life, flourish. You know what I mean? And not worry about what the chemical within the product will do to your skin or hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting the natural product in its element, how did you actually start to put these things together? Like,
Yeah.
did you just wake up and say, let me try and put some aloe vera on my skin, let's see what happens? Or did you go to school for it?
It's actually that. I have eczema, you know, and I had like the worst hair conditions known to man.
Yeah.
Talk about dandruff, talk about uneven
Everything.
hair, breakage, you know, excessive shedding, everything, you know what I mean? And I was struggling just like every other person would struggle with really bad hair. So I thought, okay, what is happening out there? What methods do people use? Because you know, you watch movies or you see people on telly and they've got nice long hair, and I'm just like,
you're wondering what's going on. Why can't mine be like that?
you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, it grows, you know, but it just doesn't grow like that. But it's kinkier,
Why is
but
mine
it
so
should grow.
thin?
Yeah. You know, so I started reading up, and I realized a lot of people, mainly in the Western world, and you know, we pick up quite late as Africans, which is quite surprising because we have the resources in the backyard. A lot of people in the Western world were using, you know, natural-based ingredients. You know, so I was like, okay, let's try this. You know, so I got some avocado, got some olives, started mixing around, started playing around with formula. That was 2013 actually. I cut my hair out completely. I cut it again, but I cut it completely. And I was like, let's start afresh. Let's use natural products. Let's see the difference. And my hair, my skin completely loved it.
It flourished.
Flourished. And being someone with eczema, you know, meaning I'm quite sensitive and I react to a lot of things. I realized my skin was getting smoother and I was not reacting as much, you know what I mean? I would have seasonal reactions depending on the weather. That changed, you know, and I was just like, we're onto something.
We're onto
Yeah,
something.
onto something,
Then I
so-
think we must start producing.
Yeah.
Mass producing.
Yeah, that came later though. That came like 2017. I was like, okay, let's start. And the family was like, do this, you know what I mean? Like, try and, you know, there must be a lot more people struggling with the same thing. Try and do it. So I started doing it like quietly. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this product. Because you don't really want people to...
Yeah, you're not certain about how
yeah,
to be
you're not
received.
exactly, and so now it's your idea. So the last thing you want is people telling you, no, this idea is not nice. So I was just like giving it in small bits. I'm like, here, okay, let's do it here. Okay, you know, what do you think? You know, and then 2018 I think was the year that I thought, okay, let's send out products. Let's do a page. Let's market ourselves. Let's actually create a brand. You know what I mean? That is authentically Zambian, and by Zambian I'm meaning produced by Zambian people. But the world has so much to offer, so many ingredients to offer. What can we get elsewhere that is not in Zambia to aid in the type of products we give out to people in Zambia and people outside Zambia?
And that was actually going to be my next question. Do you source all of your products in Zambia?
No.
So you pretty much answered that for me.
Yeah. We don't source all our products because unfortunately we don't have all the ingredients. We don't grow shea butter. We don't have the shea tree here, you know. And back in when you look at how shea butter is used in West Africa, it's used for cooking, it's used for hair, you know, it's used for so many things. So all our ingredients are food-based ingredients. You know what I mean?
You can literally taste your soap or your butter.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise that.
But you can. You're not going to die.
You can. You're not going to die. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about oh, okay, you know, there's so many chemicals in this. I would, you know, have to drink some milk remedy to, you know, counteract whatever might happen in my stomach. You know, and my dad would always make a joke saying, ma, when oil is finished in the house, let's not worry. Just get your products. I'm just like, really? Really? Get your product, put a spoon in there, you know? So, yeah.
Okay. You've talked a lot about your products and basically how you you haven't gone into the details of formulation, and we don't have time to do that, but you have talked about your products. What I want to know is your business journey.
Okay, yeah.
How did you start? How have you grown? What challenges have you faced? Your wins that you've celebrated. There's always wins, no matter how small.
Yeah, true.
Once you start something,
absolutely,
you grow in bits and pieces. But you also have the challenges.
Yeah.
What kind of challenges have you faced that you would want to incorporate into your journey without learning lessons, pretty much?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think just off the bat, I would say I'm a big believer in asking for help.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know, if you don't understand, you know, if you are limited in certain needs that you need to actually start something, go and ask for help. You know what I mean? Ask people around you. There's so many people around you that would feed into your idea. You know what I mean? I'm not saying go out and give your whole, you know, profile, you know, but just, you know, ask people through conversation. Network the right conversation. Network the right people. And what I did is I went to Bongo Hive. You know what I mean? I went to Bongo Hive and I was just like, I have this idea, because they know they're into startups. I was like, I have this idea. Somebody, anybody, hear me. You know, help me. And you know, they were so good at that. They were so good at it. They helped me with structuring myself and being someone who wasn't necessarily like business savvy. You know, they were just like, okay, think about this, think about that, think about that. Where does your how does your idea fit into this? How does it fit into that? Does the market actually want your product? You know what I mean? All of those things. Because more often than not, we try to just, and there's nothing wrong with that, leap out, you know? And I admire people who do that. Leap out and just say, oh, here's a product, and the market catches it on, and they didn't do any research. I'm not like that. I'm a very structured. Yeah, I'm a very structured person. So I had to have certain processes or systems in place for me to say, oh, this is how the system is, this is how I have to do it, and you know. So started off with Bongo Hive. They did help, and between Bongo Hive and now, you know, I do still go back and, you know, call people and say, oh, hey, you know, it's me, I'm back, you know, help.
I need help with this.
You know what I mean? I need help with this. But along the way, I've had challenges with just how, you know, small business owners like mine are affected by certain government regulations, you know, by the taxes that are out there. You know, I just look at the tax and I'm just like, how am I supposed to make profit? You know what I mean? And then I price my product and people are like, oh, your product is priced like this. I'm just like, yeah, because, you know, I have someone who's asking for a certain percentage,
and I can't ignore them.
And I can't ignore them. I have to pay, otherwise I'll be fined or I'll be shut down. You know what I mean? So yes, challenges with how certain structures within Zambia do not quite support small businesses, you know, and I'm not saying all of them don't. There are certain structures that do help, because I've gotten government help, you know, with just like, okay, so here's a platform, go showcase yourself. Okay, here is a lesson, you know, in this and that, come learn, you know. So those were both wins and wins and challenges, but all in all, it's a great way of understanding and knowing yourself.
Okay.
Because you are forced to go beyond what you think you are capable of doing. You know what I mean? You strive, when you get it right and you start running, sky's the limit. Like, Zambia is not your marketplace only, guys.
You know what I mean? So many other places.
Touch so many other places, so many other countries, all because you've just taken faith and put your product out there, your service out there.
And
So,
you're growing.
Yeah,
Bit
and
by
you grow.
bit. You
Yeah,
grow,
absolutely.
and in your case, you grow and you glow.
Yes, like that. Yes, I grow and I glow.
Yeah,
I'm glowing.
That is something that it's difficult. It's
Yeah.
definitely difficult. Taking the leap is one of the hardest things, especially for someone who was in formal employment.
Yeah.
It's
It
crazy. You're just sitting there and you're like, okay, so
Yeah, there's a
now that I've done
security.
this.
There's a security in formal employment that one cannot deny.
Yeah.
And when you're leaping and taking a walk away from that, there's a huge uncertainty because you're like, am I even going to sell? You know what I mean? So you just follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. That's it. Yeah.
Closing remarks. Maybe you want to talk about your brand a bit. The people that what would make you the happiest to see with your brand?
What would make me the happiest would be people falling in love with nature, not actually encouraging, the use of plant-based natural products, and just going healthy with just even what they eat, because it's not about what you're applying but what you're ingesting as well. I think loving more on plant life and promoting more plant growing movements, you know what I mean? So yeah,
a wholesome type of a wholesome way of living.
Yes, let's all be environmentalists, guys. But yeah, that kind of thing. Like, let's be serious about what's around us and what God has given us. The plant life that God has given us, because that's what feeds us with oxygen. Products, medication, everything comes from plants that people are disregarding or just cutting out because they don't understand the tree. The tree has so much story in it, so much
to
power.
offer. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a very unique healing power in plant life. So I'd like people to just embrace that and understand it more.
So basically, love your environment comes back down to love yourself.
Love that.
Isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. You know what I mean? Because it's a cycle. It's a cycle that feeds into each other. So if you are, understanding what something offers you, you take care of it better, because you know that I will be better because it's feeding me like this. So just understand your chimtengo, the mango, avocado, know it. You know what I mean? You can use
And
so
the way
many
we
parts
have
of it.
so much avocado, superfood, and it can be used for so many things.
It's a whole different conversation.
But
I can go on
here we
about
are,
that.
and we just look at it as avocado.
Yeah.
Because we don't really understand it.
And all you take is the fruit, throw away the seed, but then there's the bark, there's the leaf. You can make soaps
You
from
can use
anything.
the bark for something?
Yeah.
Is it?
You can use the bark for so many, just soak it in water, and you can have like some nutritional benefits that come from the bark into your water, infused into it, make a soap out of it. And you have the properties and benefits from it. Like, guys, explore. Like, look at the tree and see just what a life it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamara, it's been good chatting. I always feel like these segments are just so short. Like, I just don't have enough time to get everything that I want out of each person that I have here. But in the short space of time, I feel like we've covered a few things that would be really good to take home with me.
Yeah.
I go home, I will actually look at things a little bit more open-mindedly, different, and maybe try to take on the whole completely natural living.
Baby steps, like don't dive into pangono, one step at a time. Yeah.
Thank you. Something to say in closing. Usually I like to say, what would you teach someone who wants to actually jump into your field?
Into my field, just go after your bliss. Like, follow your bliss. It's something that, follow what you're passionate about. Follow what resonates with you greatly, because if you go after that, it doesn't feel like a task or help. Or it doesn't feel like a task or challenge. Sorry,
it doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't feel like work. So if you're passionate about something that you're getting into, you put more energy and zeal into it. So just
even the research is easier. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like research. I actually
Yeah,
thought you were
just
going to say
go for it.
research the product that you want to make sure you understand it.
that comes after. That comes after. Like, go for it, follow, then start to teach and research and research as well. So if you're getting into like formulation of organic products, what does that take? When you're getting to photography, what does that take?
Like, do you have a body that regulates what kind of products you make, what you put in your products and stuff like
Yes, ZABS, Zambia Bureau of Standards does that, but I'm affiliated with so many because there's ZABS and then there's weights, you know what I mean? So all of these take into feed some aspect of the actual product. So I have to make sure that the 100 grams is 100 grams, 50 grams, 50 grams, that's weights.
Ingredients listed, everything.
Ingredients listed, very transparent. I feel like people need to know what is in the product. So completely transparent with what we put in there, you know what I mean? Expiration dates, how to use it, all
Where
of
do
that
people
is
find you?
So you can find us on social media. Our social media handle is We Are Zuchi as one word, and Zuchi is spelled as ZUCCHI.
Okay.
Yeah, so We Are Zuchi.
So online orders.
Online orders, yes. Put in your orders, see what you like, reach out to me, talk. Just if you are facing a challenge with your hair, let me know. I'm very open as well. If there is a particular challenge I'm facing for the first time, I would then direct you to someone I feel would, best handle that situation. But yes, reach out. Social media. We are
This is
Zuchi.
someone who's using social media to their benefit, using it in a very productive manner. I know there's a lot of people who have jumped onto that platform.
Yeah, great platform.
Guys, thank you so much. It's been great having Tamara here. Thank you for watching. We'll be coming up next with another segment, which I think should be DJ Boogie. Am I right, Elvis?
Yeah.
It's DJ Boogie coming up next?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So that's what's coming up next. And hang on, we'll be back in a bit.
Muli bwanji tati.
Bwino masenza bwanji mama. Chumyendesa kona iwe. Palipeko ma 20 apolo ma 5 kwa jari.
Makoino sasinjira kumuzonda mazisiri.
Makoino sochi. Songa chinjeko kubantu abale ndio top kwana na 5 hours pamene pano leyo.
Kamba nani.
That is why you need to get an e-token, sir. It is faster and easier.
What? The e-tolling card Balela is a National Road Fund agency card. So all you have to do is just credit it in Dalama and you'll be able to use it per token Monga Panuso. To avoid the inconveniences, so you have to start looking for a 20 chocolate cherusha banso.
Introducing the electronic toll card. It's easier, faster, and secure. Access the e-toll cards from all toll gates across the country or the agency's head office in Lusaka at only 30 kwacha.
This message is brought to you by the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.
Welcome back to the entertainment segment. We are joined by DJ Boogie Zambia. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for the invite.
So our main topic this week is abuse of social media. But before we dive into all of that, we want to know who DJ Boogie is.
One of the broad questions I have to answer every now I'm doing an interview. But then DJ Boogie is just a DJ who's based in Lusaka and traveled a lot around the country and outside DJing as well. And having been DJing for a couple of years, I've gone to DJ on the biggest stage in the country, which is a Del Thunder stage, and a lot more achievements in the background that I think we need more time to talk about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So are you a club DJ, events DJ, or a radio DJ?
I like to call myself a mobile DJ.
Mobile
I can do
DJ.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah. I fall in odd categories, but more of it, I'm a mobile DJ. I'm not settled in one place, no.
Like, okay, so which environment do you prefer yourself?
I think being a mobile DJ is quite good, but then with the DJing scene, it all depends on what you want and how you want to do it. So for me, I'm more comfortable being a mobile DJ that's doing events, gigs. I do a bit of corporate events and weddings here and there, but doing more gigs is more fun. It's more fun because you've got a good experience and a new experience every day you're doing a gig. It's not the same.
So like, how was the
stuff.
Day of Thunder?
Day of Thunder was something that I looked up to. It's a stage that I really wanted to play on.
Yeah.
And I really had to work hard to be on that stage. And being on that stage on that very day was it's a feeling that you can't really express afterwards because it so happened. I think it so happened so fast that the time set just went by easily, but the feeling was just awesome. Like the people, the mood in Livingston is just something that everyone has to experience. Yeah.
Okay. So how has social media impacted your career as a DJ?
I would say it has really impacted on the positive side, in the sense that social media has given us a platform to show people what we can do and what we've done. Therefore, people can see what we can do. So, in my view, it's been a good platform that I have used to gain what I have gained.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a plus to my career in the sense that most of the gigs that I have come across, or most of the gigs that I did of recent, as a result of social media and the number of fans that I met up on social media, and therefore meeting them at gigs, therefore sharing my stuff, and it's just like it trickles down. It trickles down if you get to use it in a proper way and knowing what you want from it. Yeah.
Okay. So has anyone created like a fake account using your name by any chance?
I'm lucky, not at all.
Really?
Not at all. Maybe not that I know of. Yeah, but I'm lucky I haven't had that experience of people hacking into my account or having an imposter page about DJ Boogie posting wrong stuff about me. I'm lucky I haven't had to go through that experience.
Okay, do you think that social media is a safe space?
Every space is a perfect space until you don't know why you are there. Yeah, so social media, I mean, we're there for different reasons. I'm equally there for promoting my stuff and letting people know what I do so I can inspire somebody else out there. So excuse me. But then the next person could be there for a different whole reason. So the moment we know why we're there, it actually gives you a positive side of it. But there are certain people that are there for all these different reasons, and it's something that we cannot control at some point. Yeah, but it is a good. Social media is okay. It's okay. It's what you do on it and what you present to the people. Because I mean, and this new normal, I guess everybody's on social media now because everything is going on like at 50%. not 100 like we used to. So probably everyone is online trying to see what's happening, who's doing what, and who's promoting what. So definitely half the population is right on social media, and what you do now will probably give the positive or negative side of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you having like any live streams that we can look forward to?
Now, I would say yes and no, because you see, with the COVID, depending on how you take it, it's bringing out the best in people and it's bringing out the worst in people as well. Mm-hmm. So depending on how you look at it, it's a time where you can do other stuff apart from the normal DJing stuff I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
So we quite did a lot of streams right when it started, because we had so many gigs that were lined up and we need to try and catch up with them, but there's certain gigs that we couldn't do live on social media due to how that gig is supposed to be presented to people. So like this year, it's been a bit devastating to me, because I had lined up myself in such a way that probably we're going to do all the gigs this year, starting from J-Rox's album launch, the Day of Thunder itself. I was supposed to do Jameson Connect, and a lot more that I can't speak of now because I doubt if they will ever happen. So it's something that all these gigs were lined up in such a way that I did not have to do anything else apart from them, and that's what I told myself. So going into online streaming, it's a collective thing. It's not something that we were ready of as I and my team. I'll speak on myself. It's not something that I was ready of, and trying to find equipment to put together and have those streams, good quality streams, not just about getting a phone and you there back playing. I mean, it's a stream that people need to enjoy, good quality sound, good quality image and whatnot. So it's not something that we're ready of, and that's the reason why you've seen so many people went into streams and not so many are into it as of now, because they look at the differences in quality with people that have the capability of doing it. So it's I would say we did quite a lot of streams with a lot of corporate guys, and I think one common difficulty that we had is trying to merge between I being a brand with a media company. I'll give an example. Whatever media company is here, that we can come together and deliver this to people, but in the end I need to get something out of it and they need to get something out of it. So we're trying to get to see which media companies we can collectively put such things together, because I mean this looks like it's going to be ongoing from whenever this COVID thing started. Online is the future of everything else. It could be a meeting, it could be whatever you do. Online will probably be at 99%, and the 1% will probably be the physical part of things that require you to be basically physically there. Yeah.
But what you've just said, don't you think that the social media, the internet, is going to do more harm than good? Because so far we have so many scandals going on that we can't speak of right now, but I'm sure the whole country knows what I'm talking about. Don't you think it's going to do more harm than good?
You see, social media is like, I don't know, I think differently. I'll give an example of a school. So you take two boys to school, they're twins. One boy is doing pretty well, the other boy is not doing pretty well, but they go to the same school, same class, same teacher. Okay, so are you going to blame the boys, or are you going to blame the school? So coming back to social media is just a platform. So whoever is there, probably they're there for their own reason, and you won't blame social media for whatever you get out of it. Okay, so social media is it's just like a book. I give you a book, they give us a book, you and I, they tell us to write a story about Jen. So what I'm gonna script about Jen is gonna be different to what you're gonna script about her. So definitely when you go to social media, people have got these different perceptions that they go and air out, post out. So blaming social media one way or another, I think, is not right. I think we should just blame individuals, because for you to stand up or have a thought about something and post it right on social media for other people to see, it's definitely a personal thing and not social media terms and C's that, okay, you need to sign here for you to post this. No, they'll just give you a platform. It's up to you to, I mean, it's every individual trying to air out their mind.
Sure.
And society tends to come out with their opinion to say, okay, this is not right, this is not right. It's out of society. That person posting could be thinking in his own way or own angle, but because of society saying, okay, this is bad, this is good, we get to differentiate those things.
Okay. Speaking of social media, in case the viewers out there that would like to reach out to you, how can they reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on social media itself. On social media itself, I'm on Facebook, DJ Boogie Zambia, DJ as in DEEJAY, DJ Boogie Zambia. On Twitter, DJ Boogie Zambia as well. Instagram, DJ Boogie Zambia. So it's easy as that. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. The other stuff, I keep it a bit on my corporate side. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but the DJ side is the DJ.
Oh, DJ Boogie, it was nice to have you.
My pleasure. Big shout out to Live TV. Hoping to be here again behind these cameras. Yeah.
You will be. Don't worry. Very soon. You'll come back again. All right, early birds, stay tuned for our next segment.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry, Cholo is laughing because apparently I cracked a joke and I'm very funny. So says everyone that I know. See? I didn't say anything and I'm very funny.
Right, okay.
Confirm.
We'll let the people think that.
But you're smiling and you're laughing.
But it doesn't have to be about you.
But we're two of us.
It doesn't have to be about you. But no, you're a funny guy.
Haha, see? I got it.
You're a funny guy.
Anyway, I hope we hope you had fun. We had a lot of things coming up.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about hair products. Zikta came through to teach us more about social media and the abuse of social media, the upbringing, the benefits and stuff.
Schooled us today.
Definitely, definitely. I'm guessing now we're PhD holders.
Don't push it.
Smile.
Don't push it.
Laugh. Ha! See, guys, I'm a funny guy.
Yeah. Keep talking. You've even forgotten what
I've heard of jokes.
Yeah, so thanks guys for joining us today. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun today on the show.
Do you want to say bye already?
No, we're going into sports.
Yeah.
Quick sports.
Tell them what I told you about sports. Tell them.
Talk.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, so last night we had a game. Bayern was playing Barcelona, and this game was embarrassing for Barca. It was embarrassing. 8-2. Was it 8-2?
It was bad, apparently. So Barcelona was at home at the famous Camp Nou, where they have not lost since 2018, if I'm right.
But you know, Barca is one of those teams that really plays with their fans.
The good part is for every Barcelona fan that knows.
They need that hype, and yeah.
No, but then soccer, you have to. For now, you have to play without the fans, and we have to get used to it.
Yeah, we're seeing that Barcelona might not perform as well without the fans.
They're not performing. Did you know that in the 1940s or something, they lost to Seville 11-1? So they've gotten used
when
to.
Was this?
1940, I think. Yeah, 1940.
Why'd you go all the way back?
Because I'm just
You
letting
just
them
want to
know
taunt
that
them. You just want
they're
to
not as
taunt
mighty
them.
as they thought they are.
You just want to taunt the fans, guys.
They
I'm
have
sorry,
to get
but
used
yeah,
to it.
Yesterday's game was embarrassing, but not that there's anything
were
wrong
screwed.
with Barca. You know, such things happen these days.
No!
Anything is possible.
Listen, I'll rub it in. All right? You got schooled.
Yeah.
Barcelona fans, now let's try again next year or something. I mean, give it time. Go back to the drawing board. Understand that your fans are not as...
Or maybe they were not feeling well. Something, yeah. What games we have coming up tonight?
Man City plays Lyon in the Champions League. And then we have the NBA coming off with the playoffs starting off this weekend, going on to next week.
NFL?
NFL only starts in September. So, I mean, of course, we have the training going on and so on, and some players are opting out of the rest of the season because they have to close the rest of the season, right? So some players are opting out of the rest of the season because of coronavirus and stuff.
PSL.
What's PSL? Ha! South African League, yeah.
You thought I didn't know.
Look who's being schooled now. Guys, I didn't see that coming. For real, I didn't see that coming.
Is there anything happening there?
Yeah, I saw Kaiser Chiefs playing Sundowns this past week. Yeah, I think it was a 1-1 draw game, if I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other games that we can talk about that we haven't spoken about? I've never heard us talk about games like netball, but I think people do play. Golf, is golf happening?
Yeah, golf is still playing, still coming on. Netball. I would lie, but yes.
I was joking about netball. I don't know nothing about netball. I don't know if they have leagues.
I'll school you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We should sit down after the show and then I'll pick points and all.
Okay.
Is that cool?
So basically, golf. We have something coming on.
Yeah, F1, the Formula 1, MotoGP is still going on. It's literally everything else is still going ahead type thing. So there's a lot to watch in terms of sports.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is us wrapping up. Are we done?
Why are you rushing? Where do you want to go?
It's 10.
So?
Okay,
Are you
keep
tired of me
talking.
already?
No, keep talking since you have so much to talk about.
Okay, so wrapping up the show, today's topic was very informative. We learned a lot about social media, how we use it. The advice should be that at any point you're using social media, make sure you know the repercussions, you know why you're doing what you're doing. What you post on social media is going to affect you. Some people, well, I've finally found CHOOLWE. See? There's progress.
Yeah, bit by bit. Sponsors. Let's thank our sponsors. Thank you
Woolworths.
to all our sponsors. Woolworths.
Tio. Zuchi for the hair.
Zuchi is not our sponsor.
Well.
Yeah, and My Perfect Stitch for the furniture.
Fortress.
Yeah.
Life in the Morning for the tea. It's been a great show.
And
we hope to have you again next week, same time.
9,000 views now. Not 9,000 views, but 9,000 followers on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah. Hop into clock 10. So anyway, remember that thing we talked about earlier in the show? How we're going to pinpoint and get one person to come on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still looking out. We're going to get one person to come on the show. Could be 2 or 3 or 5. Maybe we could actually get our viewers and run the show.
Yeah. Just have one of our viewers come in.
No,
something.
not one. We'll have 3.
We can't have 3
We'll have
at the same time.
you, me, and Ashley. In viewer form.
Okay. You run it past the boss.
We could do it. We could do it.
We see how that goes. Yeah, but if you guys are
So,
interested, you want to feature on the show, put it there on Facebook. You never know. We might just pick you and say, guy, come join us.
Yeah, Facebook pages is live TV. We have YouTube coming on. What else?
In fact, you can, if you go on YouTube right now, you might be able to find us. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we're on YouTube right now.
Oh, that's Chiwanga there in the back. The guy with the dreads.
We'll show them to you next time.
Oh, we have one person want to show you. Just one person. Wisdom, please. One time for the gram.
Yeah, Wisdom.
This is the mighty
He
Wisdom.
walks around taking all the pictures.
Hi.
And making sure.
He does the good stuff. He's got the camera coming on, the fortress.
Yeah.
Alright. Wisdom Chivanga.
Take a picture for us.
Alright.
probably post it as well.
Okay.
He does the creative work with everyone else. We've got a huge team, so we're gonna show you Sam in the back. He screams at us sometimes. Then there's Nancy. Where is Nancy?
Nancy's not here right now. I think
Nancy!
every week we introduce 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, so we'll make it different. It's fun. It's interesting like that. Wisdom is kind of shy, but he's used to cameras though.
All right, guys. Thank you.
So Wisdom is
much.
going to take us into saying bye. Wisdom.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching Live TV.
All right. Thanks, Wisdom.
Deuces.